If you want to be competitive in online races and setting good times in rivals, or you just want to pick a good car for the open class tour, it is important you know what the best cars are depending on the class limit. So I've put together this video of the best car in each class in Forza Motorsport. Let's get into it. So we begin with E-Class, where the Mazda MX-5 Miata is the best car, specifically the one from 1990. It is very nice to drive. It weighs about as much as a feather, so it's very nimble in the corners. It has good front end grip and it's well balanced through the low speed corners. Although you have to watch out for the rear going light through high speed corners and causing a snap of oversteer. For D-Class, it's the same story, with the 1990 Mazda MX-5 Miata being the best car. It drives pretty much the same as it does in E-Class, except obviously it has more power with the higher class limit, so it's a bit easier to get wheel spin coming out of low speed corners, but it's hardly a power build, so it's still very manageable. And of course, being in a higher class, you carry more speed through corners, so as a result, the snaps of oversteer through the high speed corners are a bit worse, but still very manageable. Next up in C-Class, the best car is the Acura Integra Type R. This is front wheel drive, so pretty much as you'd expect, it understeers a lot coming into the corners and is vulnerable to lift off oversteer. It takes some getting used to driving it, but generally you're going to want to get nearly all of your braking done in a straight line, and then as you release the brakes it nicely helps rotate the car, and then pretty much as soon as you're straight on the exit, plant the throttle. In B-Class, the Honda Civic Type R from 1997 is the best car. It's another front wheel drive car, so like with the Acura Integra, it understeers into the corners and also can easily get lift off oversteer. However, unlike with the Acura Integra, the Honda Civic benefits from a short wheelbase, which makes it quite nimble in the corners. It also has good drive out of the corners, making it good on the exit of low speed turns. Next, we move on to A-Class, where the best car is the Formula Mazda. If you know just a bit about cars, you can probably guess from looking at it that it's very lightweight. It weighs about 500 kilograms, and along with the short wheelbase, it's very nimble in the corners and a bit like a go-kart. Its acceleration is quite good, however it does lack a bit of straight line speed. At low speeds it has the tendency to understeer, while at high speeds it can get somewhat unpredictable snaps of oversteer. But as long as you're smooth with your inputs, it's not much of a problem. For S-Class, we have the Dodge Viper from 2013. It's actually quite a nice and easy car to drive because it's very predictable and it can clobber the curbs without launching into orbit. It still has a lot of understeer though, despite doing everything possible to dial it out on the tuning. While on the exit of corners, it's easy to overcook it by being too trigger happy on the throttle, but nevertheless it's still a fast race car for S-Class, which ultimately is all that matters. For R-Class, the Porsche 911 GT1 Strassen version is the best. It's very well balanced through the corners. It doesn't have much understeer or oversteer, so it definitely feels more like a car than a boat to drive. It also just has a good overall balance between grip and speed. It's certainly no slouch on the straights, nor is it all over the show in the corners. Sometimes you need to feather the throttle a bit coming out of corners as you get the power down, but even if your ambition is way ahead of Artesian and you get a bit of wheel spin, it often won't cause a tank slapper. In P-Class, we have another Porsche, because the Porsche 962 is the best car. It's almost a dream to drive because it has brilliant front end grip and the rear is quite stable through corners. However, it's not fully a dream to drive because you do have to be careful on the throttle, as it can bite you on the exit of corners if you are too aggressive on the throttle. Its straight line speed and cornering are very good, so it's a good all-rounder, which you can take pretty much anywhere, although it won't be the best for the tight, twisty tracks with lots of low-speed traction zones, so bear that in mind. Finally, in X-Class, the best car is the absolute monster, the McLaren MP44. It has so much power, yet it has the traction to put all of its power down, and through corners it's like a train because it has so much grip it's almost on rails. So at any track, this is what will get you the best lap times. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I will be sure to answer all of them. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.